up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, CEO, MTS Nutrition. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of topics on YouTube, a lot of topics on Facebook. So I just asked my Facebook fan page, which is Marc Lobliner, MarcLobliner, what questions do you want me to answer? And I'm just gonna live on this because this is what people wanna hear. I'm tired of trying to guess what y'all want. I'm here to answer what you guys want. First question I'm going to answer is from a gentleman by the name of Brett Bowles. His question is the importance of counting macronutrients instead of just counting calories. Now, as you guys who've watched me for years and years and years know, I am a calories in, calories out type guy. And let me explain. I feel that the ultimate determinant of fat loss, I said fat loss, not overall health. Let's just take this one step at a time. The ultimate determinant of fat loss is calories in versus calories out and being in a caloric deficit. That means whether you eat a stick of butter, as Mike Mentzer said back in the day, the original If It Fits Your Macros guy, or broccoli and chicken. If the calories are the same, your weight loss will be equal. With that said, there is data to suggest that higher protein diets will lead to less muscle wasting when in a caloric deficit. There's also data to suggest that higher fat diets or having adequate fat intake will make sure your hormones are on par, which means that you have the proper tools it takes to absorb fat-soluble minerals in the fats, because fat-soluble minerals need fat, vitamins and minerals, as well as the fat necessary to synthesize testosterone and other bodily hormones. So there's two things you need: adequate protein and adequate fat. But you also can't just go and eat bacon every single meal because it has adequate protein and adequate fat and expect to be healthy and also expect the optimal balance of protein and fat in your body. And also, it's going to be hard to keep your calories down when all you're eating is very, very, very calorically dense bacon. And anyway, who can really say no to more bacon? Okay, bacon is infallible. So you need to look at it beyond the question. You need to look at it beyond the calories. Sure, calories lead to weight loss if you take in less than you burn. Okay, however, what will lead to the most optimal weight loss? This is why we count macronutrients and not just calories. However, in counting macronutrients, you inadvertently count calories. Remember, there's 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories per gram of protein, and there's 9 calories per gram of fat. By counting macronutrients, you can simply do the mathematics and realize that this is the caloric intake I have. And by adjusting macronutrients down, you help to stave off fat loss plateaus. For example, if I am a 200-pound male, so I set my protein at a gram per pound of body weight, which is what the ISSN recommends for dieting individuals, even higher for some extreme diets. Let's say I set it at 200 grams of protein. My fat, I set it at 0.5 grams, which I feel is just fine for optimal bodily function. So I have 100 grams of fat. I fill in the rest of my caloric needs with carbohydrate. I find that by going on the TDEE chart, the total daily energy expenditure chart on Tiger Fitness. Simply type in TDEE, Tiger Fitness. It'll take you straight there. Finds out the calories you need for your body weight. It's a broad estimation, but it's somewhere to start. If I have let's say my carbohydrate are 300, so I have 200 protein, 100 fat, and let's say 200 carbohydrate, and I hit a stalemate. I cannot lose fat anymore. I know that I will have to take away from one of those, of which there's one non-essential nutrient, and that is carbohydrate. There's essential fatty acids, essential amino acids, aka protein. There's no essential carbohydrate. So it allows me to take carbohydrate out of my diet. Or if, let's say, I'm on a higher fat diet where my intake, I just like eating bacon, I can take away from some of the fat and switch that bacon up with chicken breast. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So it's always better to count macronutrients because counting a calorie does not inherently give you your macronutrient total. Counting your macronutrients by doing some simple one-step mathematics can give you your total calories. So I say, hey, why not just count your macros and not count your calories and adjust your macros as needed? Whatever the total calories are is pretty irrelevant. If you're adjusting macros, you maintain a gram of protein per pound of body weight, you maintain 0.3 to 4.5 grams of fat per pound of body weight, and you fill in the rest of carbohydrate, or unless you're on a keto diet, that's a whole nother ball game that's beyond the scope of this video. So always count macronutrients over total calories for optimal results, and that's not a game.